Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Okay, in this lesson for project 2 we are going to be documenting site context or making a start on it. And this is just to help us understand what we're looking at in different views. Okay, so to do this we're going to rename our existing reference planes within our Revit file, and this is just going to help us understand relative position um, when looking at elevation and or sectional views. Okay, so it should be a fairly quick video. Okay, um, as per usual, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share the channel so I can keep helping other students and professionals. Okay, so if we have a look at this, I'm just going to open up my east elevation view or an elevation view. Okay, and we can see here we've got the topo solid. We can see reference planes that we've previously created, and we can see our levels. But it's without knowing the project, I don't know if I'm looking at the front, the back, or whatever it is. Okay, so what I want to do is just make sure that we can understand what it is we're looking at. Okay, so I'm going to go back into our level 0 floor plan. Okay, and this is where we do get to understand the context. Okay, so on the left hand side we've got the undeclared road, we've got the front, and we've got some empty lots surrounding our plot. Okay, so all I'm going to do here is just rename the reference planes so that we can see them better, understand where they sit when looking at elevation. So this process is very simple. So all I'm going to do, hover over my reference plane there, left click, and you'll see there, click to name. Okay, so you just click in there, you'll get a little text box. Okay, so in this one here, I'm going to call front boundary. And as soon as we name that, we actually get that name there. Okay, so front boundary. And I'm going to repeat that for these. I'm just going to work my way back and rename these as we see fit. Okay, so this one here, okay, this was our front setback. Remember, that's the limitation. That's where our building's going to have to be built in accordance with the Victorian building regulations. Okay. This one here is, I'm going to call it the minimum rear setback. We haven't designed that, but we know that this part here, we need at least 3 meters clearance for a rear backyard or some private open space. I have here the rear boundary. Okay, so that's all these ones done. This one here, I'm going to say left boundary, and this is if I'm looking from the road. Okay, from the front, it's going to be on the left. This is going to be my left setback. Again, it's just a minimum at this stage. This is going to be my right setback. And the last one there is going to be my right boundary. Okay, so these are all, so we've got 8 reference planes and they've all been relabeled. What this means now, and we'll just imagine that I don't have any elevations open, is I can go, right, open up my east elevation for the time being, and I can go click on a reference plane or hover over it, and it says there right boundary, okay, which means I'm looking from behind the boundary, okay. So if I'm say go to my west elevation, right, there's my left boundary, left setback, right setback, and right boundary. Okay, so this means I'm looking from this side here. So this one here, this is my west elevation. Okay, and likewise, if I could go to, if I say look down from the bottom here, okay, that's going to be my south. I can see my front boundary. Oop, hover over there. Front setback, minimum rear setback, and the rear boundary. Okay, so very powerful little tool. Okay, these reference planes are, the really key part of Revit, and they really do help us understand where we are in general. Okay, as a design tool. Okay, right. So that's what we're going to do for this video. Um, we'll call it quits there, and next time we're going to look at probably, right, how do we start setting levels so that we can actually start building something meaningful. Okay, but until then, we will see you later.